Hi guys, just doing a quick update. Went to vets and it was my own vet, Marcus, and although I see two as you know, but Claire wasn't in. So he checked out his cyst out and there were no trauma or drama this time like there was with that other vet who were dangling him in the air. He held him dead gently, checked it out. And I said to him, I said, the other vet said it could be a tumour. And he says, that's not a tumour, he said, that's too soft. So he looked quite rather miffed at that. And so he says, because of his age, because he's nearly 3, he didn't really want to lance it this time, pop it. He said because of infection and stuff. So he says, we'll just monitor it, see how it goes, and just, if needs be, then just bring him back. But he says it's looking okay as it is. So that was that. Then I got George out the carrier. I told him what the problem was, and he give him a good check over. And I don't know what he's doing. He gave him a good check over, and he said his heart seems fine. Checked his mouth. He couldn't see anything purplish or bluish. Because he said usually with congestive heart failure, usually they have like a bluish or purplish tinge in the mouths, in the gums. Which I knew that anyway because Matilda had it when she had her heart problems, if you remember. So he watched him on the table for a few minutes and he could see his breathing going like that. And he said, I don't think he's getting enough oxygen. He says, I think I'll treat him for a chest infection. He said, it looks like a chest infection. But he says, we won't know till we treated him. So he says, I'll give you a week's course of antibiotics. So he gave me Baytril. Twice a day he's got to have that. And Loxicom twice a day. And he says, if there's no improvement in a week's time, then he'll reevaluate things. And well, the way things stand at the moment, he was quite pleased with how he looks, and he couldn't believe he was 2 years old and 2 months. He could have never have thought that. So I've got the syringes and everything, but what they did mention is, if you wanted, you could put, instead of syringing it into the mouth, because I said, well, sometimes it dribbles out the mouths and it's not getting the system. He said to sprinkle it on the bit of baby food or porridge, because I said I'd give him baby food and porridge every night. He said just put it in that, just drop it in that, give it a little bit of a stir, and then give it that. So so that's a tip, guys. If you've got a poorly hamster who needs treatment, medication, and you're not comfortable with giving them a syringe, then the easiest way is just to measure out the dose, like they say in the syringe, whatever dose they tell you what it is, and then you just syringe it into the baby food or the porridge. Give it a tiny bit of a stir around, and then just scoop it back up with a spoon and feed it to them. And that way, at least they're getting it all in the system. And so that's a tip for you guys if you're having problems, and or if you ever face problems in the future with medication. And wish I'd have done that earlier, actually, with all the other hamsters I've had that's been on Baytril. But just didn't enter my head for some reason. I don't know what the heck he's doing. But he seems a little bit more comfortable, but we'll see how he goes. He's just had his second dose, because he had his first dose when I got back from the vets. Now he's had the second dose for the night. So just see how it goes. It's just one of those things, and yeah, it has been awfully cold weather as well, so yeah, I don't know what he's loving it in this little box. Yeah, so that's the trip to the vets, and yeah, it wasn't traumatic. It was just nice and easy because Marcus is good anyway. He's dead laid back. He's dead down to earth, and when I was talking to him about Archie, I said Archie's nearly 3, and he goes, "He's a cute little devil." He said he's really really cute, and I said he is, and he said is he still active, and I said he's very active and he loves his food, and I said he's looking a bit frail. And he said he doesn't look too bad actually, he said he's got a bit of fur loss, but that's to be expected, he says. It's nothing to worry about. And I didn't even notice that actually. But it's nothing, it's so minor. So he said, just keep an eye on that. Because I said he does like his sand bath too much, though he's always in it. Maybe that's making him itchy. And so he just said, well, just see how it goes. And so I know what to do anyway. If the sand gets too much for him, just take it out for a while. And then he objects. He has a bit of a tantrum because he wants his sand bath. So he's loving it in there. You liking it in there, Georgie? Hmm? You gonna come out? You gonna say hello to the world? Eh? Yeah. So we'll see how this little fella goes, and well, this is the most active he's been in about a week. So, Georgie, well, that's it. You're gonna go and settle down in there, are you? Is that gonna be your new bed? That can't be your new bed. No, it can't be. It's your little digging box. You are digging. He's lovely. And I said to Marcus, I said, he's such a gentle soul. And Marcus picked him up dead gently, and he didn't even flinch. And he just put the stethoscope, where it is, under his chest and listened to his heart. And it was over and done within 5 minutes, and that was it really. And yeah, so I just thought I'd let you know that, guys. And like I said in my last video, I've got them 2 food reviews coming up, and then I'm really going to have to start working on my channel because I feel like I've neglected it this year. But what with losing Arabella and the pandemic and just everything's been really just it's just awful. And so yeah, guys, so that's it. And just thought I'd let you know how we get on. So I'll end the video now, and stay safe, guys. Bye.